Hi students, Logan Phillips here, and I'm your professor for our course. This video is going to be covering the pacing schedule, which is a pretty important video, and this is what actually tells you what things are worth, when you're supposed to do them, how you're supposed to do them, where they're located, and that kind of stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and open up our pacing schedule, which you can find on the Blackboard webpage. Underneath this video, you'll find a link that says pacing schedule. So if we open it up, you're going to find the very first thing you see, which is, of course, pretty similar to several other places, is my bright and smiling beautiful face. And the word's Microsoft Word. So if you thought you're in an Excel course and you're looking at a Microsoft Word pacing schedule, there's probably an issue. Which brings me up a nice point. With all these points and pacing schedules, if you find an error that I did, excluding grammar or spelling and those type of things, because I'm not an English teacher, and you bring them to my attention, like I post the wrong pacing schedule and whatnot, I will give you a finder's fee of 1 bonus point per error that you find. So if you find something that I screwed up personally, not SimNet, not TCC, I will let you get some points and earn some value for letting me fix the issues. All right, so we have here our pacing schedule. Now this is the pacing schedule no matter if you're a 4, 8, or 16-week course. As you can see on the left-hand side, the columns are designed by either 4, 8, or 16 weeks. And so I want to explain to you that no matter what class length you're taking, the content for my courses stays the exact same. So if you're taking a 16-week course, you will do the exact same work as a 4-week course. You just have a larger amount of time to accomplish it. Now with all TCC on the right-hand side of this pacing schedule, you can see a breakdown of time. We have a standard of a 1-to-1 in this class, which means you'll do 1 hour of lecture to 1 hour of homework. That is how this is designed for every credit hour of the class. Now this is a 3 credit hour class, which means in any given week, you're going to listen to 3 hours of instructional period. It's reading the book, watching these types of videos, and it will take you 3 hours on average to complete the homework. Now some of you will be able to do it faster, some of it may take you substantially longer, but the average is about 3 hours. That means in a 16-week class, for this particular class, you're expected to spend 6 hours every single week for 16 weeks to accomplish the class. Now, if you're in an 8-week course, again, the content stays the same, but the time frame shrunk in half. So instead of spending 3 hours a week learning and 3 hours a week doing, you're going to spend 6 hours a week learning and 6 hours a week, or 12 hours every week for this specific class for 8 weeks straight. And of course, if you're in a 4-week, the numbers double again. You're going to spend in a 4-week class a total of 12 hours every week listening to talking, reading, and doing your instruction, and 12 hours every week doing hands-on. That is to accomplish this class on an average student. Now, if you're going slow, it might take you longer. If you're going very fast, it might take you shorter, but the average person on a 4-week class will spend 24 hours every single week to be able to accomplish this class completely in the 4-week time frame. So remember that it doesn't matter if you're 16, 8, or 4-week, you will be doing the exact same amount of work. On the middle of the screen, you'll find where all of your assignments actually are and what they are assigned, their names, and their values. So I want to bring you up to that week 0 phase here at the beginning. Now this is an important due date because you have a couple of assignments that are required before the first Wednesday comes due at 11:59 p.m. If you fail to do your syllabus exam or your Blackboard introduction by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. on the first week, it doesn't matter if you're a 4-week, 8-week, or 16, you will be given a WN in the class. You'll be given a WN in the class and withdrawn from my rolls, which means it'll be like you never enrolled in my class at all to begin with. And with TCC's new policy, it might make it very difficult for you to get back into a new class because courses will have already started and you'll be 3 days into the next semester or the next section. So don't get dropped from my class. Make sure you go on by Wednesday, 11:59 p.m. You must complete your syllabus quiz and your Blackboard introduction. Failure to do those 2 things will get you removed from my class. Now below that, we can see based on what week we're in, like if you're a 16-week, week 1 is here. If you're an 8-week, week 1 is both the blue and white. And if you're a 4-week, week 1 is the white, the blue, the white, and the blue. And so you can see the lines of what week you're on and what is due in that given week. Now these are organized by what I suggest you do and in what order you do them. I would strongly suggest you use SimBooks, then SimPass, then your quiz, or then followed by your projects and whatnot. And so follow the pacing schedule. So the title of each assignment is here. Then you have the type. The type is how SimNet actually organizes the data. And then you have the points awarded to each assignment. So if you finish this SimBook intro chapter, you will receive 10 points if you do it correctly. And this is the top maximum amount of points you can possibly earn. Now, at the very end of the course for our class, there's an important assignment. That is the Word Mos Exam. This must be completed by the deadline of, if you're an 8 or 16-week course, the final Tuesday of class at 11:59 p.m. is taken at the Metro Campus Testing Center. It is the only proctored exam, but it must be taken before the deadline. If you're my 4-week class, Sunday at 11:59 p.m. on the final week is when this MOS exam must be taken. Now notice that all of these assignments have due dates, and these dates will be aligned to your SimBook and your SimNet environments. So on the SimNet environment, you can actually look at the calendar and see when things are coming due. And this piece of paper is designed for you to be able to do a check mark as you go through and track your own studies. All due dates in my class are open, which these are suggested dates and suggested order of when you accomplish items. If you miss an item, you can always go back and redo it for full points. Every single assignment in this class, you have at least 3 attempts on, except for pretest. And you can retake those tests as many times as you want. If you need additional attempts, just let me know. That's excluding pretest. And I will gladly give you additional attempts on everything else. There are 1,200 points in this class, no matter if you're a 16, 8, or 4-week class. And you can track your points both in the SimNet environment or by using the pacing schedule itself. All right, guys, this is the pacing schedule. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I strongly suggest you download, print this off, and keep it with you. It will help you stay on track. But if you don't and you need to ask a question or you don't understand something, please let me know. My office phone number is 918-595-7485. I'm in office A132 at the Facet Center, the Northeast Campus. My email is logan.phillips1@tulsacc.edu. So you can come up by, visit me from Tuesdays and Wednesdays 10 to 3. You can give me a phone call, send me an email, show up at my door. I'm here to help. I want to see you succeed. So let me know if you're struggling. If you don't reach out, I won't know. All right, guys, have a very fruitful day.